Paul Pogba has just signed for Juventus. Wow, what a massive decision. Now, listen, you know what? This next chapter is going to be so important for him because I think if we ask Paul Pogba right now, did it go as he planned it? Did it go as well as he wanted it to go? Was it a success? I think he'd say no, Man United. Yes, he won the Europa League, but Paul Pogba, I know, wants to win Champions League, wants to win the Premier League, at least wants to be in contention. But he wasn't. He didn't manage to gain any consistency with Manchester United. There was a few stand-up performances, a few big goals here and there. But I know what Paul's like, and he wants to be considered the best in the world, or one of at least, and he never really got to that stage. Now, the question is, why? I think he has to take responsibility for a lot of it, but I think also the club need to do that. I think sometimes it's about timing. He came to Man United at a time where there was in transition. Things weren't perfect behind the scenes. The structure of the club wasn't great. Recruitment wasn't great. And I think the other components that were put around him maybe didn't suit him. And the thing that is kind of weird for me, when you spend £90 million, you break the record for a player, you'd normally think you'd build around that player. And I don't think he probably had that. And I'm not trying to make excuses for him. I just feel that you need everything to fall into place if you're going to be a success. You need yourself to be consistent and to be durable and to be disciplined and to go out there and perform to your best capabilities, but also you need the foundations and the fundamentals of a team structure to be in place to help you. I think any great player will always thank their teammates when they win individual honours or when they win anything, they thank the teammates, and that's telling because that shows the importance. No one man can win it on his own. I think there's a good piece that Frank Lampard done a few years ago talking about Pogba. And he said something. He said, listen, Pogba's quicker than me. Pogba's stronger than me. Pogba's better dribbler than me. Technically better than me. But is he disciplined enough in areas of his game to get the best out of himself? Like dribbling and taking too much touches sometimes where he could just play at 1 and 2 touch. And Frank had the efficiency in his game and got numbers that were unrivaled, but with different players in a lot of ways. But what I'm saying is identifying what you're good at and sticking to it. But Frank was in a very much more organised and a better team than what Paul Pogba's in right now. But I do believe that Paul, if he'd have had a better team around him, it'd give him a better chance and better players. You look at that whole team, he's been the scapegoat for a lot of the negative criticism this team's taken in his time there. But I don't know any player that's actually come into Man United during his time and left a better player. He's one of everyone that has kind of done what he's done at the football club, hasn't met the standards that was expected of him consistently enough. But I do believe that the club also, when you look at it, he definitely needed help from the club in areas. And I think what's a telling point for him is I listened to him speak about the difference between France when he's there and at Man United. He said at France, I just feel more at home. I feel settled. I understand what the manager wants from the team. There's a structure. I know who I'm playing with, the players. I've got a relationship now because I've played consistently with those players. And all of those things that he said what's so good about being with France is everything that isn't good about Manchester United. And I think that there lies a lot of the problems. And like I said, I keep going back to that same point. No matter how good a player you are or you think you are, you need a team to help you get to a level of consistency and a level of class over a long period of time. So, Paul Pogba, was his time successful at Man United in the second coming? I think he would have been disappointed, and I think he would say no himself, and I would agree. But I wish him well. Good luck to Paul Pogba on your new adventure at Juventus. Go and get a title, man.